He's done it. Pushed, wants the second, and then make it easily. Take a bow. 41st one-day international 100 to the Indian skipper.
And runs for Usman Khawaja. He's good off his pads. First boundary.
Too straight. A dangerous place on Usman Khawaja's legs. He's got magnificent hands. It just goes to show you as well, folks, how fast this outfield is. Good timer of the ball, but he's only just clipped this through the onside and it's disappeared out to square leg boundary.
Punch of the back foot. Here's another indicator of the outfield. Just jogs the first, realizes he doesn't need more because that's gone to the cover boundary.
Well controlled. Didn't try and overhit the ball, Finch. It's a good sign. Yeah, and
Oh, in the air. Luckily for Aaron Finch, it goes wide of the man at backward point. Maybe just the little signs to say that maybe the tide is turning for him.
It needs a bit of luck, as Hayden mentioned. Formidable player. But is it somewhere in the brain when you stop playing your shots, you try and hold yourself together for a longer innings and you forget the fact that you used to get runs in a very different way. Yes, not too far from Ravindra Jadeja there. And that is where I ask you the question, how do you get out of a rut like that? Is that something as a captain you want to be more responsible, or you remember that this is what my game was and that's how I'll play, whether I'm the captain or an ordinary player in the side?
Oh, back in, too high maybe. That's always a game plan against Aaron Finch. Now, did he also? And will run away for another 4. He's been positive today, has Usman Khawaja.
yeah, it's such a beautiful timer of the cricket ball. Hasn't quite got all of this because it wasn't that short. It was a little bit of a reactionary shot off the wicket. You see the bat just turn away in his hand, but it's good enough. And I agree, he's looked good.
Oh, the edge just wide. There is no slip, but would have fallen short anyway. 5 of the over. It's 25 for no loss. Oh, went up in the air of the boot. Always need 3 seamers in the side if something like this happens. Hardik Pandya is India's favourite choice for 3rd seamer, but in a situation...
He was thinking that it was coming faster than it was. In any case, Usman Khawaja takes it for a boundary. So some relief for Australia, and 9 off the over, and it's 34 for no loss.
He's going to have to walk back, or maybe he'll get some help to retrieve that ball.
That'll be a boundary. That's a powerful hit. And it's come in the 10th over. So the ploy of getting...
Yeah, that's going to be too wide for that fielder there. So Australia looking really good. Some good shots against the spinners. Kuldeep Yadav put under pressure. Jadeja as well.
Just a little bit of room outside the off stump is what Finch is looking for. Up in the air.
Terrific shot this. Beautiful shot. Nice flow of the bat. And sails into the crowd.
He's taken it up. The captain of the Australian team has deposited it into the stands. That is a magnificent hit, and it's sending a message to Kedar Jadhav. He's limping a bit, but he's found his way to the boundary line, so presume he'll come on. Yep. And 4 as well. It just goes away from the field. It might just get him. No, just beats him. Welcome 50 for Aaron Finch.
A different energy or flow around Aaron Finch. Today he's been really imposing. Terrific movement of his feet, very definite in his approach. That shot there was to bring up his 50. Have a look at it.
Oh, beautiful shot. There's a fielder there, but oh, he's let it go through. It's the story of India in the field today. He's a good fielder. Rohit Sharma is slightly elevated.
Short over mid-wicket. Another over which finishes with a boundary. It's 145 without loss. What a shot. What a wonderful shot. 150 up.
Yep. It's the 150 up, and that's the 150 partnership between these two. They had a great partnership in the second.
Slog sweep, and he is middled it beautifully.
That's been his zone today, Usman Khawaja. He has played all around the ground, but that's been one of his favoured shots. And going after the quality here, he's just felt and looked really comfortable. Hasn't tried to overhit that. That's a very good shot. 84 metre six would be pretty.
Fighting against the tide in this format, isn't it? Oh, he's found the gap again. He's got to move into the 90s. Aaron Finch. What an inning this is turning out to be.
Very much so. Aaron Finch, I mean, he hasn't looked bad this series, and now he's starting to.
A slog sweep from, but outside the off stump. Did he get an inside edge? By the looks of it, he did.
When you look at this last delivery, maybe.
Up goes the finger. Kuldeep Yadav gets a wicket. Is he going to review this one? There was a bit of turn. Ball quicker through the air. 86 Ks. What's Usman Khawaja going to tell the skipper? Yeah, there he goes upstairs.
No contact whatsoever with bat, just crashing into his back pad. So let's have a look to see where it's going to go. Original decision is out. Is it turning pass? No. Hitting middle, his return to form ends in that picture right there. So Aaron Finch gone for 93 off 99 balls, and Australia lose their first wicket.
It's gone a long way up in the air. And also just clearing the boundary. That's the way he's going to bat. Glenn Maxwell, 200 comes up for Australia.
Hit it.
Using the bottom hand to really good effect. Just clearing the fielder. Bumrah is it long on. Second one for Glenn Maxwell.
Could have been possible, that catch. That is a very good shot. There's no fielder there. He's used the extra pace that Jadeja generates. 92 kilometers per hour. He's just taken his foot across, but this is the shot of the first one. He hasn't quite connected it well. Now see that it was away. But
Elegant. Just an extension of defense from Glenn Maxwell. He is looking deadly dangerous.
Have a look at this third boundary in this over. Unbelievable. That's just a shot of class.
straight to the man at mid-wicket. It's been a good innings from Khawaja, but you always look ahead. May not be the worst thing for Australia, but this is the time to celebrate a maiden century. 104 from 113. He'll go back and say, I did what Australia wanted me to.
Comes in next to bat, but Usman do it.
There he goes, over long off for 6.
Yeah, what a shot. Just to play against the spin, backing away, wait for it. Hey, look at that. Away from him, had to wait on it. Tremendous timing from Glenn Maxwell.
And he waited as late as...
Oh, good stop. Excellent stop. Had to be Jadeja. And Dhoni takes the bails off. Batsman might be in though, Maxwell. But we've been talking about the misfielding. This was a high moment in the field. Both Jadeja and Dhoni showing their skill. Oh, well done, MS Dhoni. It's never a flourish, never a celebration. You never know. He just steals these runouts and stumpings. Brilliant from...
Wasn't quick enough to get in. He was the man. 47 off 31. It's too fast run out.
Now the fielder there. He takes the catch. Another batsman goes. India pulling this back in style here towards the end.
There's a choice. Fielder of choice in the deep. Sean Marsh, just the bat turning at the last minute. not getting the impact he wanted. Safe hands, good hands, Vijay Australia in the form of Shaun Marsh. It's 263 for 4 and he goes for 7.
Oh, it's a close goal. Up goes the finger. Kuldeep Yadav gets one more. Australia capitulating here.
Talk about value to the side, and that's why Kuldeep Yadav is so good. You could go for runs the odd game, but the ability to pick wicket. Hanscom succumbing to the one coming in. He goes for 0. It's 263 for 5.
Where India can control. Short and wide, asking for trouble. Been plenty of boundaries. These are very, very good batting conditions. No margin for error.
Oh yes, looking to bowl the slow bouncer, but it was halfway down and outside the off stump.
A good shot. He's gone straight, and that's a clean hit. He's going to get 4 consecutive 4s here from Mohammad Shami's bowling.
The length ball, this is what the batsmen are waiting for at this stage of the...
Oh, that's going to be 4. Just wasn't full enough, and well played by Stoinis. Just timing. 300 comes up for Australia. It's 303 for 5. The field changes, so third man has dropped back, giving Bumrah the opportunity to bowl quick and full, and that's going to be 4 runs. Just a bit too wide. Is quickly back, walking towards his bowling mark, so he knows he's just earned in line. Be a slow ball or a quick one. Nicely struck. That's gone like a bullet to the boundary. Superb shot that from Stoinis. He's got the power, that's for sure.
Ball was a slow delivery, 121 kilometers per hour, but it was length and outside the off stump. So it's
last ball of the innings. Closer to the stumps and just the 1 run, so slightly expensive. Will be a little disappointed Bumrah. 10 runs coming off that final over. The 50-run partnership as well between these two of just 38 balls. So maybe Australia might feel just the kind of start that they had. They could have gone upwards of 320. But what they've got in their 50 overs batting first is 313 for 5.
India will need 314 runs to win.
That'll be the first boundary. We did mention when Finch and Khawaja were batting that the outfield was quick. Here's another example.
outside the off stump, opening the face of the bat, guiding it between those 2 fielders. He'll feel a lot better now. Got off the mark.
Oh, just went through with it. That was gorgeous to see. He's a fast bowler. Not just hitting back past him, but hitting back past him for a 6. That's a special shot. It's 11 for no loss.
This is sparkling green light that came out of the hoardings. Majestic shot this from Rohit Sharma.
Oh, it's taken. Wonderful from Glenn Maxwell. He has to be among the best in the world in that area. And I think he's made this look a lot easier.
Looking to capitalize on it, wasn't quite able to keep it along the ground. Have a look at that. That is an outstanding catch. For 11, Dhawan for 1.
It's one of the problems with Shikhar Dhawan when he looks to play square of the wicket. He's got a very often in the point area. Ends up playing away from the body. Initial movement on the front foot. That was a stunning catch. Really, really good effort from Maxwell.
Oh, inside 8 for 4. Oh, just a hair's breadth away from the stumps.
Nip back in this delivery. You were looking to guide it around the offside. Just a little bit of a shuffle, you can see that. And at the end of the day, you've got to say, pretty lucky to have survived.
Oh, that's close. Surely they're going to be reviewing this. There's no signal from the umpire yet. Now, was there something on the inside edge? If there isn't, then he's in trouble. We're lucky to survive. He isn't. The replays show that it was pad first, then bat. So Rohit Sharma's got to go LBW to Cummins for 14. India had been rocked early. 15 for 2, losing both openers in the first 5. Rohit Sharma for 4. Bhattiraidu. And he's off the mark straight away. There's a fielder there. So a single.
What a shot. What a shot. 7 of the over. It's 22 for 2.
A little bit of a shuffle, steady head, watches the ball like a hawk. Superbly executed there from Virat Kohli.
Oh, shot. Just becomes a different game when he's batting.
And open the face of the ball, bat as well.
Oh, what a ball! He's got Bhattiraidu playing down the wrong line. India rocked here.
143 kilometers per hour. Oh yes, again, the late movement has undone him. It's a beauty of a delivery. Gone for 2, 27 for 3.
Good shot. It's where it's good, Dhoni. It's not the square cut, it's more the drive of the back foot.
Late he hits this ball. Hits it right back on his right hip. Just complete placement. Not the worst ball.
Another 4. This was dug in short, and I think Dhoni seemed like he was expecting one to come short.
And when you bowl your short ball here, it has to be short. I saw in the nets, the Australian training nets yesterday, that the short delivery had to be really short. And that one just sat up beautifully for MSD.
The 4,000 runs is keeper, Virat Kohli. The quickest to do it. And what a fabulous shot to bring it up.
Stood up tall, didn't he? Got up on his toes and punched the ball through the covers.
Dhoni goes big to delight of the crowd.
He's hit it with the turn. When Mahendra Singh Dhoni connects, it goes into the crowd. This is what they're waiting for. Look at the crowd. Look at them. They're absolutely delighted. Their favorite son. They've come to watch exactly this.
Tried a couple of times in the last over when he stepped out, but it wasn't there in the slot. This is Zampa. He's bowled him. Mahendra Singh Dhoni looking for the big shot. It was too close to the body and too full in length as well. So Zampa picks up the dangerous Dhoni.
Yes, looking to go with a big straight hit. A little bit of an inside edge. And I think Dhoni gone for 26, 86 for 4.
The leg spinner struck.
Brilliantly off the mark. Just a hint of room, and he's very good at playing those shots, Kedar Jadhav.
He's got very good appreciation of line and length. Very good. He's just coming to bat. He knows exactly where the ball is. He knows exactly where the fielder is. Not an easy shot to play first up.
Getting the cue of the bat, but good enough to get a boundary.
Lots of open spaces out there, and if you bowl a delivery like that, all you need to do is pick the spot.
.50 for Virat Kohli. For the second time in 2 matches, he goes past his 15 months. Oh, that's a good shot. He's played it fine enough. That's wonderfully played. The fielder there was square, so he had to roll his wrists and play it finer.
Not quite getting the bouncer, the right height. Marcus Stoinis, he rolled his fingers on it. Just gripped a little bit into the wicket, but Virat Kohli, the best batsman in the world, up to the occasion. That's a good shot. He's got it in front too. It's beaten the man out in the deep. That's a great shot. Jadhav just staying low on the shot and hitting it powerfully through mid-wicket region. Just look at that shot. Head over the ball. Just pitched it a little bit shorter, Zampa.
Oh, just picks the gap again. Does Kohli know there are fielders on the ground?
We were talking about this off air. He's at a stage in his career, his confidence is so good. He runs every time he comes into bat. It's almost like he thinks, okay, next ball I'm going to play it here. He's hitting the ball at will. He sees gaps in the field, not perfectly timed, but there were a couple of shots earlier as well. Started.
Now then, that's exactly the point I was making. There's meant to be fielders there. Either he just doesn't care, or, as I've often said, he's got this GPS in his mind. He just knows where they are. That was an extraordinary shot. I mean, sometimes batsmen tell me it happened to go in the gap, but I think he's placed it.
Yeah, he's definitely placed that in the gap, and you can see by the replay, feet in the air, but was able to use those wrists and just tuck it around the corner. Knew where the gap was well.
Oh, and another one. Stop what you're doing wherever you are. There's a master at work here. 14 of the over. It's 137 for 4.
It's just gorgeous. That's what it is.
Yeah, from a classical, last one was absolutely brilliant. Oh, that's beaten all ends up. And they've gone for the appeal as well. I'm not sure what they're appealing. Is it hit the front pad? But it's gone for 4-leg buys.
I think it was turning too much, wasn't it?
I guess the Australian didn't go for it. That's got to be 4. There's nothing that was turning about this one. It was very straight from Kedar Jadhav.
You wouldn't know it was turning because he got at the pitch of the ball. Wonderful shot.
And when the shot went very straight.
Slight bit of turn, tickled away fine. Should find the boundary. 4 signal off the bat by umpire Joel Wilson.
He bowled a similar type of delivery previous to this as well, Nathan Lyon. Just a little freight, little straight. Was there any bat involved there? Look, a lot of thigh pad involvement for sure. It's required. But at some point, these two batsmen have got to make a decision.
I think Kohli is struggling. Is he struggling? No, he gets in. Yes, a direct hit. He was gone. And he knows it. Maxwell knows it.
Fine. And another boundary.
It just tells you the little margin for error. Kohli knows that the fielder is squarer, so he's not looking to hit the ball too hard, just looking to get a bit of bat on it.
Oh, that's been absolutely crashed.
Whoa, what a shot! Smashed it. Whoa!
Oh, in the air for a while, but still finding the gap. Boundary to Virat Kohli.
He's tossed it up a little outside the off stump, so yes, fallen short of that fielder.
Sweep and should be in front and given by Joel Wilson.
Not quite the shot to play at that stage, but it was the previous delivery which he thought should have been a boundary and which ended up being a dot ball, has forced him to play this shot. He's right in front of the stumps, no question. Kedar Jadhav 26, and it's 174 for 5.
He's done it. Pushed, wants the second, and then make it easily. Take a bow. 41st one-day international 100 to the Indian skipper.
The 19th as captain. What an innings. Second century in succession for him. This is incredible.
Slog sweep, it's gone very high in the air. But it sails over him. It sails over Shaun Marsh.
For a moment, Shaun Marsh thought that he was going to get under it. But despite the fact that it didn't seem to be sweetly off the middle, as it normally is, the connection was still pretty good.
Bit of turn, stopped on him. 200 up for India.
And with that 6, the asking rate has come under 8. Yeah, you can see. Perhaps maybe not quite off the middle. Doesn't matter.
Before that ball was bowled. And again, smashing that over through Cow corner region. Sitting back a little shorter this time by Zampa. He's put off by the delivery before. He was full and wide. This time short. And right in the slot, Virat Kohli getting back. Smashing that through Cow corner.
The first shot was an outstanding shot. You've got to give the credit to the batsman. Don't need to reduce the length, and he's knocked him over. What a comeback by Adam Zampa. 2 deliveries that disappeared to the boundary. Pin drop silence as Virat Kohli has been knocked over at a critical time.
It's a good delivery. It's full. It's hitting the leg stump. Zampa pumped with that just nicely, and Virat Kohli 123 has to go. It's 219 for 6.
2 sounds of the pads. Won't go all the way, but he's found the gap. Welcome 4 runs that for India. Vijay
Shot where you'd like to go as a batsman, like, oh, it's straight down his throat. There you go. The field was in the right position.
Very fond of. He's gone for a well-made 32 of 30. India now 251 for 7.
Well, that might run away actually. Down that slope, there is no stopping a cricket ball, so it's just a little nudge past the fielder.
Good effort from Pat Cummins. Just still couldn't reach it in spite of being a tall man.
Right, India need a few more of those, and that's why it's frustrating sometimes. You can play these shots. It's a clean hit for 6.
And right in the slot for Ravindra.
For the short ball. Oh, he needed to clear the man at mid-on. He didn't. So Jadeja has to depart.
You see he's got a big cutter. On a length, had no pace through the ball, Jadeja. He had to create it all and didn't. Created an opportunity for Maxwell and it was swallowed. But here from Jai Richardson. Jadeja gone for 24 and it's 207.
Straight away, there's only one way. Shami will play a shot to every ball. Sometimes they'll come off like this one did.
Short pitched delivery.
In the gap, and that'll be another boundary, 1 bounce. Flame's not extinguished yet. It's dying, but it's not extinguished. 33 required of 14.
Chami just casts his front leg aside to the onside, scoops it through like a baseballer.
Straight to the man at cover.
Shot holding out to covers. Mohammad Shami 8 of 4. It's 281 for 9.
Right, fielders coming underneath. It should be taken easily. There it is. A straight with 313. Always tough to chase those against a quality bowling attack. Kohli made 120.